And I'm glad that guy, punk ass motherfucker, got life. Candy should have got life too. She planned it. She planned what she was going to pick my son. She planned what they were going to do. She was the mastermind behind it.
Good morning, everybody. Like, share, subscribe to his channel so we can get his channel to grow.
I felt so bad for these kids because of the actions that she took that day. Her kids are now suffering. I would not ever put my kids to see somebody else get killed. Ever would I do that.
Initially, the impression I had of Candy Dominguez was a mother who was maybe, unwillingly involved, trying to protect her children. But at the end of the day, the children are unspoken victims in this case because they have to live with the trauma of what they know took place. When this brutal murder took place, there were 3 children in the household. They were all kindergarten age, very young. And we found through the investigation that Candy put all the children into that back bedroom. She turned the TV on and she told them not to leave. She did that because she knew what was going to happen. She knew what the plan was. The shocking thing was that this is her own family. And they're all kind of forced to be unwilling participants in this brutal murder.
All right, can you sit in that chair for me? Oh, it's a weird room. It's got carpet all the walls and stuff. But it's good. Okay, so we can have privacy at time. Okay. My name is Detective Size. This is where I work. Okay. What is your name?
Brianna.
Brianna? And what is your mom's name?
Candy Dominguez.
What we wanted to talk to you about is something that might have happened there recently. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Do you know Pee Wee? Something happened with Pee Wee at your house?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I remember watching this video, and the biggest thing that stuck out was just how calm she explained what she saw and heard that day.
We were watching TV with my family and my brother, and then we were watching Netflix, and they told us to go in my room. They said they were moving stuff. Yeah, but I don't think they were because they were in my mom's room, and they were things people screaming help me. And then the other day, and the next day, we went in my mom's room and we saw blood kind of on the couch, and there was 2 holes in the wall. My mom's boyfriend came in, but when he came in, he had white shirt, white pants on, and it looked like they had blood on him.
Brianna knows what took place. I mean, she's very descriptive about it. But at the same time, she doesn't seem very emotional about it. She just kind of openly talks about it as if she's describing going to school one day.
So you said that night when you heard the screaming, they screamed for help.
Thank you and hello.
Was
Man,
yes,
did you recognize the voice?
kind of sounded like Pee Wee, but I'm not sure.
She knew who these people were. She recognized voices. And it was heartbreaking because this is not what a child should have to be dealing with when they're at home. And for her to be able to explain this, It's very sad.
It's this male industry.
Well, actually, it's a male cat, and his name is Rocky.
He's been pretty long.
We've had Rocky for about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 11 years.
For me, the biggest heartbreak when I watched it was how much exposure does a child like this and her siblings have to violence in the household? Are they so used to this kind of violence that to them it's just another day where somebody's getting brutally murdered in this house?
He is very spoilt.
So I still had a lot of questions, and the only way I could get
Yeah, that is a long time.
I need to talk to Candy Dominguez.
But we enjoy every minute of it. We all do.
This woman walks in, very petite, very respectful, and she sat.
Yeah, I wish that we would have gotten Rocky when he was a kitten, but the situation was different. The cat that I had before Rocky came along, we had to have him put down because he had tumors. So we had to have him put down. And then Rocky just wandered up in our yard. And so I took him in and kept him and made sure that nobody wanted him or he was anybody's. I think it was just a drop off. And so anyway, we took him in and we've had him ever since. The other cat, now let me tell you this. My other cat, his name was Oreo. The same exact markings, everything. I wish I could upload a picture and let y'all see. But the same exact markings and everything as this cat right here has. The only difference, both of them was male. And, hello. But the only difference is between both of the cats is this one right here is long hair. It's the only difference.
When I listened to this audio today, I could see that same attitude, that same person is still there. I was expecting a lot of tears, a lot of crying, a lot of fear, intimidation.
I was going to come on last night and video him, but
at the verge of bragging.
He didn't want to. He just kept running from me, so wasn't no hope in that.
Clearly something there that made her want to say, look.
Yeah, the other one was short hair, yeah.
I did. Quite frankly, she scared me. I mean,
the only thing that I hate about cats is they shed a lot, especially long hair cats.
To say that this is not the first time she has done this.
And their fur also easily gets, like tangled up and stuff. Thank you for the hearts.
Part of the Mexican mafia
the fur easily gets knotted up and stuff. So I have to, just keep him combed a lot and groomed and all that good stuff.
Easily rehabilitated from. She still has no emotion. She still has no.
But I tell you, Rocky's got some weight on him. He's when he was last weighed, which wasn't that long ago, he was right at 20 pounds. So I know he's more than that now. My cat's name is Rocky. It's kind of weird how we got his name, because we had him for years and never did give him a name. We just call him, whatever. And so I told him, I said, we're going to have to give him a name. So not too long after I got him and knew that he wasn't anybody else's cat, I took him to the vet, and he did not like being in the cat carrier for 1 second. And so I told him, I said, well, you had your one rocky road up here, one rocky journey from our house to the vet. So that's where he got his name from, was Rocky.
I've always been cold. I'm not emotional, and that's not because I'm trying. It's just over the years as a kid, I turned my emotions off, and I never turned them back on. Even as a kid, I was not emotional. I didn't cry. I never have.
I don't know why he's like that with his water, but he does.
Because the streets,
Yeah,
they don't take care of nobody.
my other cat, the one that we had to have put down,
Became emotional.
he didn't like being put in a cat carrier either.
Like, I was just living. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it's where they used to being out and walking, you know, just being free. And I guess being up inside of a cat carrier just makes them feel confined, and they just want out.
The girl house I was staying at, her family was in the cartel, and that's how I became involved. And as I got older, it was a choice to stay around them. The most gruesome thing I saw involving the cartel was when they skinned a man alive. Yes. And then they beheaded him and hung him from the highway. As far as disposing of bodies, you don't got in there and you just watch. If you just quiet, you can watch a lot of things.
But I thank you all for watching my video.
I didn't want to be a part of. And that last
Looks
time
like he's
I
done. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And don't forget to like, share,
just took right back to
and subscribe to our channel so it can grow. And I will catch y'all later on the next video.